guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a couple weeks, been pretty mad. You noticed I have a special guest with me today. This is my best friend Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jeffrey, and I feel very lucky to be one of the first features on.
The first
feature on the Chill Izzy experience. And I like adding the word experience because it is an experience. And you're very lucky to be with this very wonderful woman.
Oh, thank you.
She has been through many experiences in her life that the average Joe won't even go through. And I think a good one would be to start talk about the Guatemala experience.
Oh god, no. That's not relaxing. Yeah, I don't think anything you're referencing is very relaxing at all. But thank you though, that was very kind. We should say, me, Jeffrey, how do we know each other?
Yeah, we met in freshman year at University of Iowa, 2015. I was just coming down to the dorm in my Ugg booties
And your PJs.
of course my silky pajamas. And I open up the door to my friend, and I just see a couple lads and girl being Izzy, playing Cards Against Humanities. And we just kind of went from there. We ended up staying up till around 4 a.m. getting a Pancheros burrito.
We did. That was a good ass burrito, I remember.
I'll never forget the delicious noises of Panchero workers making the dough.
That was good. I'm gonna turn up the gain a little bit so that we can like whisper far away.
Alright, I got this. Whispering far away. But I think I'd like to talk about the most relaxing experience I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, go for it.
I was 16. It was 100 degrees in Israel. I climbed this mountain in a lot. We were at the top of the mountain. And one of my friends said, "You know what you should do?" I said, "What?" "You should put on your favorite song that you've ever heard in your life and just meditate." So that's what I did. I put on the song at the time, Mama Said Knock You Out, because it was my favorite at the time.
Yeah.
It was my pump up song for football, and I've never felt so relaxed in my life. It wasn't a very relaxing song.
Yeah, I can imagine 16-year-old Jeffrey's music was not super chill.
No. Definitely not suited for Chill Izzy Music Channel or ASMR channel. But it definitely was. What do you think one of your most meditated, relaxing moments you've ever had in your life where everything was just at peace?
Oh my gosh. That's really hard to say, like on the spot. Honestly, like maybe the first day I found ASMR. I know that's really cheesy, and I'm not just saying that because it's an ASMR channel, but I was so weirded out and impressed and relaxed by like the sound quality, and it kind of put me in that kind of state so quickly, and it was so comforting to know that, like, you know, the community was really small still, but it was really comforting to know that if I ever needed to get that feeling again, it would be there. Like, it was just on YouTube. So that might be one of them for me. It's not as cool as being in Israel, for sure.
And listening to Mama Say Knock You Out.
Right, or being like on a mountain.
Yeah. Different strokes for different folks, and that's what I say. And
There you go.
as long as you can find a way to relax, that's all that matters. I think a good way for people to relax that I've just kind of looked through is just finding an activity that gets you into the zone of repetition and just feeling it. Like, for example, I know a friend of mine is a big fan of just making breads and cooking. I know that's really cliche in the whole quarantine pandemic thing happening right now, but it just makes sense and it makes everything feel, because in baking, it's not like cooking. Cooking is like jazz. In baking, everything needs to be precise. If something's wrong, then the whole recipe falls apart, but it just makes sense that everything is in the right part to make a wonderful loaf of bread or brownies or etc. But I think it's cool that everyone has different ways to cope, and that's what makes everyone unique and special. I know that sounds corny, but you know, it's the truth.
That's really cool.
You know,
That's a good way of putting it.
yeah, no, definitely. No, definitely.
You were saying, so Jeffrey is staying with me this weekend, and so we've just been chilling, and we just came back from our deck where we were sharing a cigar and listening to music, and you were saying how the ritual of that, like, really helps you relax. Do you want to talk about, like, smoking cigars and that kind of thing, how that's relaxing for you?
Yeah, I think about smoking cigars as just the simple exhale and inhale. I think that was in the wrong order. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, that sounds about right. You can't really exhale then inhale, otherwise I think you'll die.
You can try.
You can try. Just don't take the blame on me when you can't breathe.
Please. Yeah, we don't have enough money for, like, lawyers.
Yeah, so I'm happy I'm not saying my full name. Yeah, but going back to that, it's just a simple process of inhale and exhale, and then just listening to the music do its job. I think music is just a really crucial part of just the relaxation process of just taking a look at every single instrument and every single beat of what makes the song change from bridge, intro, bridge, to chorus, and to verse, and then to all the other instrument implementations added in, every thought, why this was in there, why was there this extra harmonica. And that takes me to our conversation about who's the guy who sings Hurricane?
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, Bob Dylan. How he just kind of goes in and out with the harmonica, and I guess that's kind of a way. Cigars, because you just breathe in and out. But with Bob Dylan, I've learned a couple times from Izzy he doesn't know shit about the harmonica.
He doesn't. He just blows in and out. I think it sounds cool, but...
And you know, it's kind of just like the earth breathing, because I remember seeing photos of just like different mobs of the earth just breathing. Like, maybe that's just kind of the world, how it just breathes in and out. You can relate that to everything.
That's cool.
If you think about it.
That's cool. What you were saying about, like, paying attention to all the kind of the intricacies and all the instrumental parts and the kind of the why of the production, it really made me think about kind of, it's almost kind of a mindfulness exercise, kind of in the psych world, when they talk about you, like, you feeling kind of uptight or anxious, they kind of, it's encouraged to do kind of grounding exercises by, like, noticing everything around you, noticing what you're feeling, noticing, like, everything that you're experiencing, and focusing on your breath, and what you were described about how you listen to music, and how you kind of dissect all the different parts and notice everything. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you find it so relaxing, even when it's really, like, pretty heavy, like EDM, because you take the time to notice everything.
Yeah, I think I kind of started getting into that when I'm actually from Minnesota. In Minnesota, there's thousands of trails and hikes that you go on. And I remember going on a nature trail with a couple people, and we went out in the woods pretty deep, and we just kind of took a second to just listen to everything around us. The birds chirping, the creek going by, the wind, and just the rustle of the leaves. And it makes you kind of think, just taking that moment to just breathe and listen can bring you truly to relaxation. And I think you can take that and put that to anything in daily life. Chaos in the city, chaos at home, part of something greater, and that's just kind of the world. And I'm not trying to get philosophical or deep or anything, but if you just take the time to just listen and breathe and not do anything, you just realize how much bigger everything is around you and what part you are through it. Because as you get out of that moment and walk around, now you're part of the world. People are listening to you bustle around, and then the world goes by. Yeah, it's crazy how we kind of got from there, from just kind of smoking a cigar.
I feel like that's a lot of conversations. They get very tangential very quickly.
I would say that at all. Tell me, how is this the kind of perspective of just moving on, because Jill Izzy is going to be leaving on her own pretty soon.
It's true, yeah. So I mentioned I'm staying with my parents for a couple months, whereas next weekend I am making the step to move to Colorado with some friends, which I'm very sad because Jeffrey's gonna be here in this kind of general area, so I'm very sad to be leaving you, but very, very excited for the future, which you'll come visit when COVID's better. I'm excited.
That is very true. That is very true at all. Do you think you'll miss being part of just home and just the noises around you, as we're going back to the cigar smoking and just taking the moments in just to listen to, let's say, your brother playing the drums or your other siblings just kind of complaining about life or anything?
I think so, yes. I mean, realistically, yes, I will. Right now, I don't feel that, because I'm kind of ready to go. But, I'm like 23, and I'm very used to, which you can relate to, I'm very used to my independence, and just kind of not having to, I don't know, like meal plan with my parents. Like, I mean, that sounds really lame and not something that you should complain about, but I don't know, I'm very used to doing things on my own. But yeah, I'll definitely, I guess I'll miss my family. I'm sure I will.
But no, that's good to hear. But you'll get into your own rhythm. You do your things and everything like that. I think when it comes to just being away from my family and living on my own for about a year and a half, kind of right now, it's just finding your own special time where you know it's just yours and nobody else can be a part of. Like, for example, I live in Chicago, and there are weirdly multiple parks kind of near me, and there's a park that just has a great trail through a bunch of flowers, and the flowers, of course, attract butterflies, so there's just monarch butterflies throwing all through the flower, all through the summer in the flowers, and it's just the most beautiful time. I'm just like, I could never do this if I was at home. I've got a system. This is my system. Saturdays are for the monarchs.
I like that.
You like that? Saturdays are the monarchs.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah, just now.
Nice. I like it.
Saturdays are the monarchs.
Nice.
I definitely feel like a butterfly. Speaking of that, if you could be any kind of microism or insect or small thing, what would it be?
Oh, that's such a good question. I would say, maybe like a daddy long legs.
Oh my god, I was thinking kind of a spider too. Why daddy?
I just think, I mean, maybe, maybe my value shouldn't be based off my utility to others, but I do think that there's something very cool about daddy long legs. Is kind of warding off the bugs in your house. Like, they're pretty helpful.
Is it true they have like some of the most poisonous venom in the world? Or is that just like an old tale?
I've never heard that.
This is what I've heard. I don't know if this is true, but they have the most poisonous venom. But the problem is they can't bite humans because their jaws are way too small, and they can only do small bugs.
No way.
Yeah, maybe we're definitely gonna have to look that up after this video.
Yeah, definitely.
But the reason, yeah, no.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I definitely should have, like, researched my chosen microorganism before. But yeah, that's insane. I mean, they have the potential to kill, but they don't. Or can't, so that's kind of cool. They have, like, a secret.
Or maybe their legs are just too big and they can't, like, reach down to get you.
was like a little kid and you're supposed to be really flexible.
Just like everyone flexing on you that they can touch your toes, but you can't.
God, gym class was miserable. I actually really like the gym. Aside from that.
Can we get that sound on the mic?
This is the sound of friendship.
Oh yeah. I think I was actually thinking spider too.
Yeah.
Wanna know why?
Why?
So I can show off my skills to everyone. I want to be the Charlotte Web of the modern time.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'd go to like some popular place.
Yeah.
Spend the night creating a really badass web.
Like Banksy, but a spider.
I'm trying really hard not to laugh, because the funniest part about this video is I'm probably the loudest person she knows.
It's true.
It's very true. Like,
I'm really impressed. Like, the sidebar, I'm like getting major, like, I'm feeling really relaxed and kind of tingly. Your voice is very relaxing, and I've never heard you this quiet before.
yeah, I'm not, like, it's definitely a struggle, and I think it's definitely a learning curve for me to be this chill, and I can see the appeal because I just feel all the weight off my electrified shoulders, as I would say, because mostly it would be me just like perked up. Yeah, I'm perked out. It's been like almost 20 minutes and I don't know this Jeffrey, and I would love to find out more about it.
You should start your own channel. Watch more. What you should talk about your experience with ASMR in the past.
In the past, what my thoughts are.
Yeah, go and be honest.
But it's actually kind of funny. I think there are definitely noises that I would definitely want to incorporate on a channel like this. Like, for example, when we were just outside smoking that cigar, just as we were backing up to go make this video, I had a little bit left and I took it and it sizzled as I dropped it in the water to get it out, and I was like, that is the most satisfying noise I've ever heard. I just want that on loop.
Sorry.
That should be your next one. You should definitely just
Light
different cigarettes or cigars and just sizzle them in water.
Yeah, it was really satisfying.
What do you think if you had to choose like your favorite satisfying ASMR noise? What would it be?
That's tough. Honestly, I'm a real just whisper, soft-spoken person, but I really like this sound on the mic. I don't know why. I like brushing sounds. Like this is one I kind of use more, but like.
How does this work?
Like I like things being rubbed on the mic. Oh, that wasn't so satisfying, but you get the idea.
Let me try something.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
At first, let's talk about this for a second. What is this?
Okay. I only just realized that it's like the Bible. I didn't know. I've never like opened it. I just found
It's
this.
beautiful.
It is, right. So I think I was with our friend Jacob, and we were walking home from downtown where we all went to the college, and this was like lying on the floor, and he's like, that's a really cool book cover, and I was like, it is. I love that book cover. It's so cool.
It's gorgeous.
And I literally have it in my room, like on my desk, and I only just realized that it's the New Testament.
But yeah, check us out. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. I hope it's relaxing.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, first time.
Not bad.
Natural.
Outstanding.
But I think if I was gonna choose my favorite noise that I'd want to hear, it would be the noise of chicken getting fried.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're a real sizzle kind of guy.
I'm a very sizzly kind of guy, personality-wise and ASMR-wise.
That's true.
Like, can we just talk? Like, I don't know this, but I think my favorite type of just unhealthy food is like anything like fried. It could be like, fried. I mean like crispy, something like that. Like fried chicken, like a fried steak sandwich, or like some kind of breading and just the crackle on top of that. I think fried food is doesn't have like the hard exterior of the crackles or anything like that. You know what I mean?
That's dope. I think my favorite unhealthy food is it's gotta be tacos.
Tacos. You can have healthy tacos.
That's true, but I like the not healthy food. That was a bit loud.
We can do that in post.
Yeah, I mean, there is no post. I'm not even bad at editing. I straight up just don't even know how to do it. I'm not even bad.
I hope you can hear this smile of mine because I just want to laugh. And I'm sorry if this video is more comedic than the usual ones.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they made it 20 minutes in, like, you know, they're not going to sleep. We've just woken somebody up. Do you want to mute it for a sec? Okay, we have since composed ourselves enough to wish you good night. I want to thank Jeffrey so much for doing this. It means a lot. I know you haven't always been sure about ASMR and even less sure about having to whisper for 22 minutes, but it really means a lot that you came on the channel.
I appreciate you for having me on and trusting me with your audience. Please subscribe to Chill Izzy. Let your friends know. It's a really good channel. Really cool person.